The world of K-pop and animation collided once again, and this time it was on one of the biggest stages in American television. When the soundtrack hit Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters was performed live for the first time, fans expected perfection. What they didn't expect was change. The hype around K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters isn't just another animated film, it's a cultural phenomenon. Combining the thrilling energy of K-pop with a supernatural fantasy storyline, the movie captivated both Korean and global audiences. The story follows a group of female demon hunters who live double lives, as K-pop idols by day and demon slayers by night. This unique concept, paired with breathtaking animation and a powerful soundtrack, quickly earned it a cult following. Among all the songs in the movie's OST, one stood out and took the world by storm. Golden. Golden. The viral sensation Golden became more than just a soundtrack piece. It turned into a global anthem. Sung by EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Rayami, the track perfectly combined hypnotic beats, sharp harmonies, and that signature confident tone of K-pop anthems. Within weeks of its release, Golden dominated streaming platforms. It trended on TikTok, became a viral sound for dance challenges, and even charted on Billboard's global charts. Fans couldn't get enough of its catchy "up, up" hook, a part that gave the song its signature lift and emotional punch. So when news broke that the singers would be performing it live for the very first time, on Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show, no less, the anticipation went through the roof. The live debut on Jimmy Fallon. The stage setup was sleek yet mystical, echoing the dark fantasy aesthetic of K-pop Demon Hunters. Purple and gold lighting bathed the stage, while stylized graphics from the movie played behind the performers. EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Rayami stepped onto the stage wearing chic, futuristic outfits that looked like they had been pulled straight from the movie's world. From the very first beat, the audience was hooked. Their voices blended perfectly, their chemistry was effortless, and their stage presence powerful. But about halfway through the performance, some eagle-eyed and keen-eared fans noticed something unexpected. The song sounded slightly different. The unexpected change, a lower key online fans quickly realized. The live version of Golden was performed in a lower key than the original studio version. Not just a small difference, but about 2 to 3 semitones lower. This discovery instantly lit up social media platforms. On Twitter or X, comments poured in. They really lowered the key a lot. Sounds like about 2 to 3 semitones. More than the key, their tone is insane, seriously. It's so good. Even with the lower key, the up part still hits hard and feels powerful. At first, some fans were surprised, even confused. Why would they change something that already worked so perfectly in the studio version? But soon, a much deeper and more thoughtful discussion began to unfold. The debate, artistic choice or vocal necessity. Many fans immediately defended the change, arguing that it was both practical and artistic. After all, singing such a demanding track in its original high register repeatedly during live performances can be brutal for vocal cords. One netizen commented, "Lowering the key was a good decision. They'll be doing more live stages from now on, and singing it in the original key every time would ruin their throat." Others appreciated how the lower tone allowed the singers' natural voices to shine more authentically. The live was great, especially the harmonies. I want to hear more songs like this. Indeed, the lower register gave Golden a warmer, more soulful feel, without losing its original energy. On the other hand, a few purists felt something was missing. They claimed the original version had a unique tension, that sharp edge that made Golden so addicting. "I miss the intensity of the studio version. The key change makes it sound softer," one fan noted. Still, even those who preferred the original couldn't deny the live performance was mesmerizing. Speculation about the change. As the debate continued, speculation grew. Some fans suggested the change might have been due to vocal health reasons. Audrey Nuna, one of the singers, had reportedly been recovering from a minor throat issue in recent weeks, something she had mentioned casually in a live stream. Fans wondered if this was the reason for lowering the key. But even then, her voice sounded flawless, confident, controlled, and rich with emotion. Wait, are they saying their throat isn't in great condition? Because they sound incredible, one fan wrote. Others theorized that the change was simply a creative choice, a way to make the performance feel fresh and different from the studio recording. If anything, it showed the trio's professionalism and artistic maturity. They weren't trying to prove they could hit the highest notes. They were proving they could own the stage. Fan reactions. A mix of shock and admiration. The reactions online were massive. Clips from the Fallon performance quickly went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. Comments flooded YouTube, TikTok, and Korean community forums like the Koo and Pan. Here's a glimpse at what fans said. "It's not like this is a high-note competition. What's wrong with lowering the key? The live version sounds way better. Their tone and vocals are out of this world. Even with the lowered key, that up part still gives me chills. This performance is proof that real talent doesn't need high notes. It's about presence and emotion." And indeed, that's what stood out the most: emotion. The way the trio sang Golden live wasn't just technically perfect, it was filled with feeling. Their harmonies felt tighter, their energy more grounded, and their delivery more heartfelt than ever, a moment that redefined Golden. By the end of the performance, it wasn't just a concert, it was a moment. A statement that music doesn't always have to be about hitting the hardest notes or showing off range. Sometimes, it's about the soul behind the sound. Golden, already beloved for its empowering message, gained an entirely new dimension through this live performance. It reminded fans that evolution is part of artistry, and that even small changes can lead to something truly unforgettable. The global impact. The performance also helped push K-pop Demon Hunters back into trending conversations across social media. International audiences who hadn't seen the film yet became curious about its soundtrack and story. Streaming platforms saw a spike in Golden streams again, and fans began demanding a live tour or even a special music video version featuring the Fallen stage aesthetics. Meanwhile, industry insiders praised the performance as a sign of how far K-pop's global influence has come. Performing on The Tonight Show is no small feat. It's a platform that has introduced countless Asian artists to mainstream Western audiences. And for Golden, a song from an animated movie, to dominate that space so effortlessly, that's something truly remarkable.